This is Planet Pulse for Sunday, December 19th. The moon is in Gemini today. I'm Jeff Jower.
And I'm Rick Levine. I'm reminded of an old Fire Sign Theater line that they once quipped.
It's the only kind of line they have.
Is
our old ones.
It's true. Is how can you be anywhere at all? How can you be two places at once when you're nowhere at all?
Right.
How can you be two places at once when you're nowhere at all? The moon is in Gemini today, and yet that's exactly what we try to do. We try to understand or be in two places at once because everything that happens both as an experience and as a mental reaction that's the opposite of. And so we want this and that. We feel this and that. And so we experience the world in duality, and that's where we start today. But I think Mercury becomes an important planet.
Well, Mercury is the key ruling planet of Gemini, and Mercury, moving retrograde or backwards, joins the Sun in Sagittarius today. The Sun is will and consciousness. Mercury is intellect. We are bound together. Of seeing and eye of ego and identity are hooked together. And that does work against that moon in Gemini. We've got a fusion of intellect and ego on a day when we emotionally feel split. Rick, I'm completely confused.
Well, and it gets better or worse or both, because
I'm glad you cleared that up.
Because the Mercury conjunction of the Sun, which, as you said, does focus or combine, the will and our consciousness together
in Sagittarius,
is forming a quintile. This is a metaphysical, magical aspect, forming a quintile, the two of them together, Mercury and the Sun, with concrete, down-to-earth, stable Saturn, which in some ways is totally different than this scattered kind of Gemini moon. And so in a way, we have to go through the day balancing this being here, there, everywhere, every when, all over the place, and yet having this focus and wanting to use that in a way to ground our thoughts, to create reality in the way that we see it, yet we're still feeling it in a multiplicity.
Well, maybe one of the things is to look for the gem of an idea today, that among all of the things that are in your head, pulling you in a variety of directions, there may be one that's brilliant, and don't lose it by scattering yourself all over the place. I'm Jeff Jower.
And for Planet Pulse, where you can learn how the planets pulse in your life every single day, I'm Rick Levine.